Why you stupid ass popping willies?
Alright, welcome back to Comedy Commentary. Now riding the Dave Chappelle wave, because his name is getting a whole lot of buzz in the fucking comedy industry. First off, make sure you subscribe to this channel right the fuck now. I'll give you a second. Great. Now like the video, I'll give you another second. Great. Watch this to the end. I won't give you any seconds for that because I need to get moving on with this video. So, comedians that could be better than Dave Chappelle. Now, could be. I'm not saying they are. Okay, Dave Chappelle, we all know, is the greatest comedian of all time right now. Great. But these comedians could be better. Okay? Could be better. Keyword there. So, here's the list. This is just going off the top of my head. I didn't really write any of these comedians down because I don't like doing that. It feels disingenuous to have a script, if you get what I'm saying. I know it sounds weird. I'm a YouTuber that doesn't write out his videos. If you look at any single video I've watched on my channel, check them out. I've never written a damn thing. It's all been off the top of my head. And this is just me doing it in one take. I don't really fucking edit too much. You guys know that. Anyway, here's the list from the top of my head. And I'll tell you why I think these comedians could be better than Chappelle. First is Chris Rock, okay? When you think of Dave Chappelle, your head kind of goes to Chris Rock because Chris Rock, well, he was one of my favorite comedians of all time, still is. He made fucking Everybody Hates Chris, which I thought was one of the best sitcoms I've ever fucking seen. He's got plenty of stand-up specials that are hysterical. Great movies. Great fucking actor. Like, even in Grown Ups, he's fucking good. And Grown Ups is pretty shit, but, I mean, I still watch Grown Ups. Chris Rock is fantastic, but here's the caveat. He always constantly says that Dave Chappelle is the best comedian of all time and how Dave Chappelle is better than him. So him saying that kind of like would take him off the list because I've always thought that way. I was like, okay, if, let's say, rest his soul, if Kobe Bryant says LeBron's better than him, LeBron's probably better than him. So the comedian knows best. Chris Rock says that Chappelle's better than him, Chappelle's better, but I think, Comedy Commentary's opinion, Chris Rock could be better than Chappelle. And I honestly like him a little bit better than Chappelle, but I digress. Next, we have Anthony Jeselnik. And Anthony Jeselnik, yeah, I mean, a lot of people wouldn't even put him in the same boat. I would, because I think Jeselnik is fucking hilarious. He's my favorite of all time. I'm fucking saying it now. I love Jeselnik. I love his style. I love his one-liners. I love his jokes. I love he's hysterical. And he fucking says things without showing any expression, and it's fucking amazing. I think fucking Jeselnik could be better than Chappelle. Now, he will never, ever get as big as Chappelle. Ever. I'm just saying that how it is. He will never get as big as Chappelle because Chappelle just hits more people, if you get what I'm saying. He's more famous, and his comedy can be fucking taken in by a larger group of people, whereas Jeselnik, kind of, he's a comedian's, he's a comics comic, okay? He's a comics comic. If you love comedy, you'll like Jeselnik, because Jeselnik, you see the brilliance in his jokes, and the brilliance in his one-liners, whereas Chappelle was just a natural, funny guy. I don't think having a conversation with Anthony Jeselnik would be that hysterical. I mean, it might be a little bit, but I don't think anywhere near what Chappelle can offer. But from a stand-up perspective, I think Jeselnik could do wonders. Now, next we have Bill Burr. Now, Bill Burr is just fucking, what I said about Jeselnik, how it's not that fun, like, it might be a little funny having a conversation with him, but it wouldn't be as funny as Chappelle. Bill Burr having a conversation with that motherfucker, I'd probably be on the ground laughing as much as I would be with Chappelle. Now, I think Bill Burr can definitely go toe-to-toe with Chappelle because they have very similar styles of comedy. Just, it's literally, I see it as, this is gonna, I don't usually do identity politics, but I see Bill Burr as a black Chappelle. You get what I'm saying? The way they do comedy is very similar in the sense that they don't really tell jokes, but they just fucking rant and riff about things that are just fucking, the way they do it is hilarious. And I think Bill Burr is a very good competitor. When we bring up Chappelle, they go head and head. So shout out Bill Burr. And last, I'm just gonna do one more. Last, I have Daniel Tosh. Now, Daniel Tosh, if you've ever seen his stand-up, you've ever seen him do his show, you've ever seen anything, you know he's brilliant. Okay, the guy is fucking smart as fuck and hilarious at the same time. And completely think he's in the discussion for best comedians ever. Because he's just fucking, he's one of the best joke writers who's ever fucking lived. He writes jokes all the time and has millions, well, maybe not millions, but has a lot of jokes just on his show, and still finds material to work in a stand-up. It's incredible. The amount of fucking material this motherfucker comes up with is just astounding. Now, do I think he goes toe-to-toe with Chappelle? Oh, come on, dude. It's Daniel Tosh, one of the most famous fucking, he has like 23 million followers on Twitter or something. Everyone knows fucking Daniel. So I think, yeah, he can go toe-to-toe with Chappelle, and he's in that discussion. We can't bring up best comedians of all time and not bring up Daniel Tosh. Now, Kevin Hart, no, he's not in the fucking discussion, in my opinion. I do not think Kevin Hart is that funny. I still need to watch his new special, but I don't think he's that funny. Nothing he's ever really done has made me laugh too much, and I think a lot of people agree, because like Chris Rock is levels ahead of Kevin Hart. Fucking Chappelle is levels ahead of Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart, I would not put him in the discussion. Cat Williams, I need to check out more Cat Williams stuff. Honestly, I don't watch too much of him, but those is my list. If you have any that you think can keep up with Chappelle, comment them below, and let's have a discussion about this. I'm really interested to see what the comedy commentary community has to say. We are growing rapidly, so please stick around and subscribe, because I'm here to stay. Now, Chappelle, you also said that you wanted to be independent. Basically, you said you want to give the power to the people. The people are your boss. I'll sign you. Come and sign the comedy commentary. Now, I don't have any money to pay you, but you could sign here and you get complete creative control. I mean, if you don't want to do it yourself, come do it with me. You'll be comedy commentary's first comedian that I sign. I'll sign you. And then whatever money you make for the first year, you can have it. You can have all the ad revenue off this channel. It's all yours. Just sign with me. You can sign with me. I'll give you complete creative control. Now, with that said, please make sure to like this video, comment who you think could keep up with Chappelle, hit my main channel with a sub, and I will see you guys in the next upload. Thank you.
I'm about to throw this nigga over the ledge. Bruce Willis in 6 Sense, he don't know that he dead. Could let him find out for himself, or I could show him instead. And I see your scared tactics. You was weird trapping. You was home sleeping on your homie air mattress. Every artist that's in the game know you an actual lame. You was a bum asking for change, and that's factual lame. I heard you bought a new hairline, cause it wouldn't grow no more. For them roll, you was getting jewelry out the clothing store. It took you